This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. It's good coverage there. The Nittany Lions offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here we are, folks. The last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run. And here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Oregon's offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Here's the handoff. The Sox were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Just a big third down play here. The defense does everything right. Everybody's covered. The one thing they didn't account for is the cornerback. And he has great presence of mind here to be able to pull this down on this third down play. Not only does he pick up the first down, he gets inside the 10 to set up the first and goal.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Touchdown, Ducks! They draw first blood in this national title game.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Hand off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already...
A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Back behind the quarterback, lined in a pistol. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a key move. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Now they go with the option. They didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Finds room at the 30. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Look out, room to run here. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. They'll give it to the running back. They finally corral him at the 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
But as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. It's a strong run. It keeps the drive going. First down now. Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. The shotgun running play call. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Gonna run it. It's Hayes. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Ducks. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Grab behind the line. It's smart. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. It's a quarterback keeper. Gets into space at the 50. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
The option keeper for a big game by the Oregon Duck quarterback and a first down. Chris, you and I called so many games over the years in Eugene at Autzen Stadium. Saw so many great quarterbacks run this very play. I got to start with Marcus Mariota and what he was able to do within this offense. Dennis Dixon, think about the years that he had when he was the quarterback for Oregon. Of course, Jeremiah Masoli, more recently, Bo Nix. Man, so many great quarterbacks, and we're seeing another one getting it done today.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Ducks will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they'll set up with the PA2. The kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Lets it go quickly. Off target with the throw, incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Big throw caught on the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to throw again. Over the middle, it's Robinson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Graham down the middle. It's Hayes. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. First and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
After PAT, they trail 28-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry.
On the move, he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. And let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. To throw, it's Van Buren. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's back to throw again on second and 10. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he decides to just roll it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Movement here from the tight end. To throw, it's Van Buren. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here... He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They stop him right at the 24.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. QB keeper all the way. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. They test the middle, but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere. Attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
He's past the marker, still on his feet. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
What a job by this quarterback, having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. Third down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that first down. We got a first and goal.
He'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Another handoff to him on second and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That's another touchdown, a dream performance from this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? To the air, it's Van Buren. On the run here. Let's it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Running back grabs it on a screen, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
To bootleg here. The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
And the Ducks pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here, like you said, not being...
Headed for the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go.
They feed the fullback this time. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? Quarterback still with the football. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on 3rd down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big 4th down coming up.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Running out of time in the pocket. This one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Quick throw to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Ducks. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Penn State offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
A short connection to the tight end here.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The returner is blocked down. Gets us started with the next drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone? Looking deep down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them. Great execution. They put another touchdown up on the board.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Finds his man. It's Howard. Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. QB decides to keep it here. Mussini able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Send the back in motion. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Under pressure, just lets it go.
But what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Here's a carry for the fullback. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now a carry here for the fullback. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. But they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Looking for a late deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they couldn't use that when this football game was still in doubt. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense. Championship game, and there is nobody you can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He fires downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Second and long for this offense after the sack.
Here we go.
And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Let's say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.